Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. Another brand new day. Yes, indeed, the sun will rise, even though it is black outside, completely dark. The sun will rise. It will be a brand new day. There is promise. There is hope. Even if you're in a situation where the promise and hope of the brand new day... Ooh, that was my... Atria just misfired, and sometimes when that happens it's like a pretty solid but largely painless punch to my chest, and that's what it felt like right there. Yay. Oh boy, yes, the promise and hope of the sweet release of death. Say if you are chained in a cabin while a maniac wearing human skin is carving off your skin with a red-hot carving knife. The sweet release and promise of death. There's always hope. Maybe not a lot of hope, but at least there's some. And in modified hope, I mean, there's the hope of the sweet release of death rather than the continued of having all of your skin carved off. So, thumbs up on that. Good deal. Yesterday I did not get a ton done, and when I did get some of it done, I was extremely medicated. Like last night with my OS gameplay video. I had to remember how to speak English after remembering whether or not it was Osu or Os. I've heard it pronounced both ways, and I'm still not sure which to say properly. But yesterday started off a little weird. My mood was a little bit more volatile than I thought it was going to be, because I went to find a K-pop song and searched through the comments and could not find within like weeks of anyone suggesting any K-pop songs that I haven't done. So I didn't have any K-pop songs to react to at all, and it just knocked me for a loop. Part of it was I was confused. I mean, I didn't know what to do. If I've got something set up to do a certain way, like I do Monday and Friday with K-pop, I've got to keep up the momentum of doing something like that. Because if I don't keep up the momentum, all it takes is one or two stops, and I'll stop doing something. Even habit isn't enough to keep me doing things with my damaged attention span. I used to be able to concentrate and really get into things. Now I have the attention span of a coked out butterfly, and it's very, very difficult. So thumbs up on that. And yesterday was, because of a whole bunch of other issues, it was a very difficult day to get things done, even on top of having my mood knocked off of a mountaintop. I did manage to stabilize myself, and that was good. I didn't get knocked off of a big hill like I did before. I was just kicked off a cliff, and I was only able to arrest my fall after about a mile. This just mostly got me going, gosh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Knowing the way I do things. And so by the time I even started trying to really think of what to do, like, am I going to end up doing this or not, time made it up for me, because I waited long enough. There was nothing. So I need to get my gameplay video done. And then my housemates were very kind, very pleasant, very wonderful, and plied me with very, very many THC oil dabs. I kept falling asleep, and when I wasn't asleep, I was so medicated, I was barely able to play the game. On the levels of complexity, if you want to determine how medicated you are, it's like if you're lightly medicated, you might be able to play Monopoly. If you're more heavily medicated, you might be able to play Coloring Book. And if you're heavily medicated, you're going to have trouble playing the game Find Your Foot. I was pretty close to Find Your Foot level of medication pretty much all day yesterday. So when I wasn't sleeping, I was not really technically able to do a lot more than just go, woo, whoa. So it was a nice day. It was a pleasant day, but I didn't get anything done until 4 o'clock when I said, you know what? Because my housemates had to go out and I was alone, and I said to myself, let's get a gameplay video done. And so I went up and I played OS, and oh my gosh, is it very difficult to play when there are two major issues. One, when you are deeply medicated, it is very difficult. And for whatever reason, well, except I think I know what the reason is. When I had upgraded to the Microsoft Windows 10 Creators Update, I had to fight with it to get it to update, because it kept giving me the message of, we're all ready to update, reset, and let's get the process started. So I would click the reset button, it would reset, come up completely into Windows, and then to start the process it would say, click the button here and we'll get started. All you have to do is reset and we'll get Windows 10 update started. And it was just okay, let's reset. And it would just say, you need to reset. So that was great. I had to finally I figured I'll call it Windows Update and do it that way. It searched, said, there's an update available. Started the process that way. At first, it didn't work. There were some updates that did not update, and there were failures that way. I told it to restart and retry those ones. To be honest, I'm not sure that they actually did. So I've been fighting with Windows 10 and the Creators Update and not even sure if it's actually finished completely updating. Windows Update says everything is fine, but it's not working right, especially my mouse. Now, I got the new mouse after the Creators Update, so I don't know if it's a Razer mouse issue or if it's an all mouse issue, because I've had enough problems with other things that I know that there's something going on slightly, maybe a little more than slightly wonky underneath the hood. So yeah, I gotta download the Windows 10 files and then I'm just going to reinstall. And it's always fun to reinstall, having to search down and reinstall all the little programs that you have that you enjoy. I really like this one search program called Search, it's called Everything or Search Everything, but it's really fast. It's good search. It's a lot better than the search program that comes with Windows. Except sometimes there are files that it won't find. I will have a file in a directory, type in the name exactly into the search thing on the Search Everything, and nothing. It will say that 0 files found. And there it is. I've got it open in not it open, but I got the window open, the directory over there, and it's like, I'm looking at it, I can see it. Don't tell me there's no files with that name. So how many times is it just not letting me know when there's files and names? Probably a lot more than are really good. So thumbs up on that. Yeah. And then when I did play, holy smokes, I was so medicated it was very difficult to play. It gets very difficult to play the game OS with this hand anyway, because even though I've only got like a 10% I was going to say discount, but I don't have a discount. I have a deficit in this hand because I had abraded my radial nerve to the point that this hand was completely dead, and for a year it did not work. But luckily for me, nerves grow back, and I never gave up. I've pushed hard to use this hand, and it's grown back this well in the 2 years since I damaged it. I can't remember even the exact times. If you go back through my videos, you can watch as it dies and then as it gets better. Thumbs up on that. But because of that, I noticed that my hand and my grip on my mouse gets odd and not normal gripping because I can't really feel and tell it to do exactly right. Well, that 10% deficit is enough to cause issues. And I do grind and hold a lot harder because the signals aren't going through properly. And it was a bit painful last night, and I know I was grinding, and so because of that I was very, very shaky on so many of the maps as I was tracing. Oh my gosh. And then all of the sliders, I was so medicated. It was so difficult just to even remember which was a regular slider, which one was a reverse one. And then when they had the nice little trick of the same line to slide on, but a different one at the bottom of it, so it's ding 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 all on the same track. It's a neat trick and I really like it, but it's when it catches you by surprise because you're medicated, oh boy, it's really hard to follow. But I had a lot of fun, and I hope that nobody, well, I hope that not too many people were disappointed at how distracted I was playing. I'll put it that way. Not bad, because for the state that I was in, and especially a lot of them, I did very, very well. It was just a distracted state because of my deep, deep medication. Because again, after I had done a bunch of stuff because they had come back, we got some dabs in me and I fell asleep again. And then I woke up, did some things, and then fell asleep and woke up at 1:30 in my chair with and I know I gotta be much more careful, or I'm gonna lose all the advances that I've made I'm gonna lose, because I have woke up with my arm between my body and the arm of my chair, where the arm of the chair is pressing where my radial nerve goes through, where I already abraded it before, and it still hasn't finished healing yet. So I am hurting myself by falling asleep in this chair, and I've got to get like one of those boards. I don't know what happened. Somebody, like 2 and some years ago, some subscriber had sent me one of, like, if you're paralyzed and you can get a lap board. It was a nice lap board, and I don't know what happened to it. And all the moves and all the stuff that's happened, I've lost a lot of stuff. But I really need something like that across here. It'll keep me from having my arms go between my body and the arms of the chair and then pressing into where my radial nerve is, because I don't want to lose my hand again. That was bad. I had constant, horrible anxiety while my hand did not work. It was not good. Here is a quick second half of yesterday's story when I mentioned that I had grabbed a free hamster called Kent. Well, I am crazy, and she came with the package. So it was 2. This is a nice little girl, and she's pretty well behaved, but I can tell why that she was put up, and the people didn't want to hang on to her. And I was warned when I was warned when I grabbed her that she bites. And yeah, she bites. She lets me know everything by biting, and it's not gentle nipping and, scraping like my hamsters do. She bites. And she's nice, as you can see. She's at least moderately hand trained, which is really cool. I don't really trust her fully like I trust my all homegrowns, but she and Kent are pretty good little hamsters, and I just wanted to show her because she is nice. It's just now I've got my 4 Ben Caged Hamsters, Harold Who's Dying, and then Kent and her. I drive my housemates crazy. But hamsters are easy to take care of, and my housemates have hamsters, dwarf hamsters, and they have guinea pigs. But now what I'm going to do, in fact have already done, is I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab in my Creator Studio, which everybody has. I'm going to thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. I'm not reading the comments at this time. I'm going to afterward. I'm going to thumbs up everyone I read, answer as many as I can, but for right now I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. You're getting me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. It's a good thing. Thank you very much. If I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at names. So I would like to thank X Versa Ryan, thank you so very, very much. And James Sudkin, greatly appreciated, thank you. Then there's Zaptiak, thank you. Heck of a name, thank you very, very much. And Puppies People, thank you, greatly appreciated. Born to Fly, thumbs up, and thank you. Conspo Lopez, greatly appreciated, thank you very, very much. Blazing Magpie, thank you very much, greatly appreciated. There is GB Team Spectrum, thank you very, very much. And Akamu, thank you, greatly appreciated. I overused the word appreciate, by the way, just in case you couldn't tell. And then there is Let Me Bleed, thank you. And then there is Panda, and then Great Big Smile, so thumbs up and thank you. Insanity Boost, thank you very, very much. And then we have John Eldred, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Chong, thank you very, very much. There is Chava R, thank you. And Sarai Alvarez, thank you very, very much. And then we had Leader, Leeder, thank you. And J1227, thank you very, very much. Ganta Kanata, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Ram Gaming, thank you very, very much. Diego Carbayal, I sure hope I'm close, thumbs up on that. Karoon, thank you very, very much. And then we have Addie Pape, thank you very, very much, greatly appreciated. Oscar Argueta, I sure hope I'm close, but I probably wasn't. Thank you very, very much. And then Janelle O, thank you all very, very much, greatly appreciated. Thank you very, very much, each and every one of you. As stated, they get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, and that is a very good thing. Again, it's whether it is a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, they are all the same. Thank you for having left a comment. It is a very good thing. Now, if you could check out my links down below, that would be greatly appreciated. I got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could check that out, that would be very, very cool. My thanks to everybody who has donated to my GoFundMe campaign, and there are quite a few of you who have been. Thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, it is helping quite a bit. Thank you so much. I am greatly and deeply appreciative. If you could become a Patreon.com patron, like my patrons here, that would be a beautiful thing as well. But if you cannot donate, or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart, where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, that would be very cool. I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very, very cool, but I would understand if you don't want to. My personality is people wrong my entire life, so if you did not like my videos, I understand. If you do not want to subscribe to the channel, I understand. But if you are down with it, I'll do my best to keep you entertained from now until, well, the literal end of time. Or end of my time, anyway. After all, just turned 55 last month, and the average lifespan of an American man is 74 years. That's 19 summers. Even though apparently the average lifespan of a YouTube channel is only 4 to 5 years, and my channel's been going for 3 this month, so does that mean I only have a year left before people just abandon me? I hope not, anyway. Well, I've got about 30 seconds left, and then we're going to hit the 20-second mark, the 20-minute mark, and I like to keep these right at 20 minutes. So what do we got on that? So hopefully, I'm not going to guarantee, hopefully we're going to have a reaction video. Hopefully I'm going to have a game video. Maybe I'll have one for my game channel. Link down below if you want to check that out as well. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and you keep smiling because you can always get hit by a bus while taking a shower.